start the day, right? Good shake. It's the standard, really. Have you ever been in that situation when you're out and about, just doing your usual business, and you're really hungry, like your belly's crying for food, your belly's like, hey, I need some food in my stomach, man. And then you look for something to eat, but there's what? A McDonald's there, a KFC there, a Pizza Hut there. Basically, the food outlets that you want to go and eat aren't really you. And I know what your mind is saying. Your mind is saying, you know what it's called, you know, cheat day. You know, it's alright, we can burn up tomorrow. Or a classic one, you know what, the food isn't even that bad. There's loads of protein in that food. There might be a lot of protein in that food, but how much fat is in that food? You know deep down that that food is dead. You don't want to be eating that sort of food. So this is why this video is compiling my 5 best places to eat. So number 5 on this list is Subway with a massive fat asterisk mark. And the reason why I've decided to, you know, put that little thing there is because not everything on the Subway menu is healthy. I mean, in Subway they always say that, you know, you're in control of what you eat. Be picky, because as soon as you go there, you've literally got free will to choose whatever you want to put in that sandwich. And if you look close at the menu, there's little heart logos on some of the subs, and that's because they're low-fat subs, and those low-fat subs are recommended by Heart Research UK. So one example of a low-fat sub is my favourite, the chicken teriyaki sub. I mean, in 1/6" on a 9-grain wheat bread, we're talking 28 grams of protein and just about 3 grams of fat. Very small amount of fat. And you know, I'm a big guy, I love my football. So 28 times 2, you do the math. Exactly. Big amount of protein, small amount of fat. That's exactly the sort of foods that when we go out and eat, the sort of foods that we look for. Now compare a sub like the chicken teriyaki or the chicken breast. The Italian BMT is so beautiful. You know, you've got the salami, the ham, the this, the that. Oh my days, it's so beautiful. Like, my eyes are shut right now because I'm just thinking of how buff that sub was back in the day with the Southwest and the barbecue and it was so buff. But that's the problem. It was so buff but yet so fatty. We're talking about nearly 7 grams saturated fat alone on a 6-inch. Is that healthy now? When I'm out looking for clean foods to eat, is that really what I'm looking for? No. So when you go Subway, be smart with what you put inside. From the moment you put the breads, to the filling, to the sauces as well. Now number 4 on this list, Yo Sushi. Despite the name, it's not just a restaurant about sushi, because I know there's people out there that are massive fans of sushi for whatever reason. It's like the best thing ever. There's a massive selection of fish for a decent price, because if you are like me and love fish, you know that when you go to certain restaurants, they charge so much money for fish. Yo Sushi, you can get fish for a decent price. And if you're not a fish fan, there's other things to eat that are protein based. So there's chicken. I mean, come on. Everyone loves chicken. If they don't love fish, there's chicken. There's literally so many options. If you go there, the menu's so long. There's so many things. Plus, they operate in a completely different way. Trust me. If you ever by the place, go and try it. Now, number 3 on this place is a restaurant that everyone's familiar with all over the country. A restaurant that people would expect to be on this list. Talking about Chicken Nando's. Oh, yo! Chicken Nando's! Now, we all know how their food is prepared. When you go into the restaurant, you just see flames. You see chickens on that grill, and you see flames just flaring up on the grill. So that already is an indication that it's, you know, a healthy place to go to, because their chicken is grilled, not fried like KFC, but it's grilled on the fire, on the burn. When you look at their sides, I mean, they've got really clean, good options for sides. Chips, debatable, but apart from that, I mean, look at all the sides they've got. My personal favourite is the spicy rice, large, about £4.25 I think. You know, good carbs. The only problem I've got is that the large portion of spicy rice isn't actually large, so I wish, Nando's, if you're watching this, I beg you make the portion of the spicy rice a lot bigger, please. But I mean, they've got other options, like, from what I can remember, the sweet potato mash, beautiful, mash, beautiful, corn on the cob, beautiful. I mean, we all know that Nando's is beautiful and Nando's is great, and there's some people out there that don't like Nando's. Okay, cool, but if you're looking for a place to eat out, Nando's, why not? The number 2 best place to eat out, Wasabi. Wait, you don't understand. This is like my favourite place, yeah? Oh my days. For those that don't know, Wasabi is a Japanese-based restaurant which had its beginnings in Canary Wharf. Although Wasabi and your sushi are quite similar, I'm going to be talking about the part that gasses me up, the part that when I think of Wasabi, I'm like, so the hot food is so filling at a decent price. We're talking about, from what I remember, about £5.50 or something like that. So cheap, and it will fill you up. I mean, I'm a big guy, so I'm gonna finish the thing. But when I'm with my friends, they can't. Well, sometimes they can't finish the food. The food you can get from Wasabi, we're talking about steamed rice. Their rice is steamed. You know, it's not fried rice that you get in Chinese now. The rice is steamed. You've also got noodles, and they sell stuff like spicy chicken. You know, like my mum makes at home. You can get rice and spicy chicken for like £5.50. You can get rice with chicken katsu for like £5.50. When you go to the hot food section, there's so many options. You're like, oh my gosh, this food is something else. Oh my days. But I recommend personally getting rice and noodles together with spicy chicken. It is so amazing. It's not like Chinese. Don't get confused with Chinese, because it's not. Because like I said, the rice is steamed. Now for number 1, you're gonna have to do some traveling, because number 1 is situated in East London, and if you type in protein-based restaurant on Google, you will find this place and you will find pretty much everything that you need to know. But I'm gonna do most of that research for you. The place is called Jim's Kitchen. There's 2 in London, one in Leighton, another one in Gants Hill. It opened in 2012 in Leighton, and then it opened later on in Gants Hill. So you're probably asking, why is a restaurant that you've probably never heard of or is very limited number 1? I'm about to tell you why it's number 1. Because it's literally what every single healthy person or lifter or bodybuilder or healthy eating individual, you know the basis, every single person in the fit fam would dream of having a restaurant like this. I mean, you walk in, you open the menu, and it's got all the macros listed there straight away. It says it in the name, Jim's Kitchen, a restaurant built for people like us that are watching this video. They build themselves a protein-based restaurant, and it is the first and currently the only restaurant of its kind in London and probably the UK. And if I'm wrong, I beg you tell me otherwise, because I'm really dying for another place like Jim's Kitchen. So when you go to Jim's Kitchen, there are so many options. It's basically, if I had to compare it to any restaurant, which I don't like doing, it's like Nando's without the chips and garlic. You can go there, get a whole chicken for a lot cheaper. You can go there, you can have a better selection of rice. There's 3 things I need to mention about this place that you need to be aware of. Have you ever heard of a protein-based buffet? They do this on a weekend, all you can eat. Gains. Think about it. No, just deep it for a moment. Close your eyes and think about it. All you can eat. Gains. They have award-winning lamb chops. And trust me, because I've had them many times, they are so amazing. Before I wasn't really a massive fan of lamb chops. I was just like, lamb chops, they're just there. When Jim's Kitchen had lamb chops, I was like, cheers. And last but not least, their pancakes. let me not talk too much about the pancakes. If you want to know just how buff those pancakes are, you go there and try them out for yourself, and then tell me later just how buff those pancakes are. Oh my days. There isn't really anything wrong with eating out. All you've got to do is be smart, and when you go to certain restaurants, just be smart with what you order. I mean, just think of the macros in your head. I mean, it's long going to the website and looking at every single nutritional piece of information. So when you go to places like, let's say, TGI's, Las Iguanas, Frankie's and Benny's, those sort of places, just have in mind what you reckon the macros will be. I mean, you've got to be food smart and be able to estimate what macros in food will be. Okay? But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed viewing this video. If you've got any suggestions for any videos or anything you want me to cover, just put them in the comments, and I hope to provide you all with some more content very soon. So from me, Mawasiya, Acidic Fitness CEO, have a blessed day, and I'll see you later on.
Only settle for the best. But what exactly does that mean? Does it mean that you only settle when you're your absolute best? Your absolute best being 100%? Are you really telling me that when you look in the mirror you see no room for improvement? That you can't raise that bar a bit more?